How to keep design in mind. Keep design in mind. There are plenty of design elements that may look cool, but they can dampen your conversions. That's why you want to stick to the basics, such as using black text on a white background. Anything else is just too difficult to read. And the second point you'll want to keep in mind is the design and placement of ads on your site. Anything that looks too much like an ad, such as a big flashing banner, is often ignored because prospects develop ad blindness. Be congruent. You're probably putting out a lot of content, right? If so, then be sure your content and sales messages are congruent across all channels. For example, the content you post on your blog should be similar to the content you post on Facebook, both of which should be congruent with your sales pages. This cohesiveness helps build familiarity, which in turn boosts conversions. Pre-sale prospects. Hitting prospects up directly for a sale often results in very low response. That's why you want to pre-sell your prospects. Now here's how to do it. Get them on a mailing list and follow up repeatedly via email to close the sale. Give them a high-quality lead magnet to show them the quality of your products and then pitch a tripwire offer. Generate sales by warming up leads via your blog posts and social media content. Here's another idea. Create a series. People don't often buy a product or take some other action the first time that they're exposed to that particular product or idea. That's why you'll get a better response if you expose your prospects to the idea multiple times. Here's an example. Create a 3-part Gain, Logic, Fear series and deliver it by email. Here's what it looks like. Gain. Here's where you share the benefits of the offer, which primarily appeals to the prospect's emotions. Logic. Here's where you present data regarding the offer to appeal to the prospect's rational side. For example, you might provide a case study to prove your claims. Fear. Here's where you create a fear of missing out or other fear to urge people to act. For example, you might extend the limited time discount. Next, polish the content. Now, before you release your content, ask yourself these questions. Is the content completely designed around leading people to the call to action? Is the content engaging or entertaining? Is the content formatted for easy readability? Is the call to action compelling? If it's a video, is the video production professional and polished? Now, if you can answer yes to these questions, then your content is more likely to convert the readers. Create a swipe file. Do you ever get stuck when you're trying to write an article, sales letter, ad, or other piece of content? Now, here's the solution. Create and use a swipe file. This is a file of other people's content that you use for inspiration. For example, if you see a title such as How to Win Friends and Influence People, you can use that for inspiration in your niche. For example, How to Lose Weight and Look 10 years younger. You can collect these inspiring pieces from sales letters, blogs, and social media posts around the web. You can also clip them out of magazines and newspapers. Your swipe file may include headlines, email subject lines, titles, subtitles, openers or introductions, closers or conclusions, benefit statements, guarantees, postscripts, calls to action, and transitional phrases, and similar items. Next up, the high converting sales letter checklist. Now, before you release that sales letter, use these questions as a checklist for creating a great sales letter. Did you profile your target market before you wrote the letter? Did you list all the benefits of your product, service, or other offer? Does your headline get attention with benefits, curiosity, and or social proof? Or did you put your headline in quotes? Did you include a benefit-driven subheadline? Does your opener grab attention with a story, startling fact, or intriguing questions? Do you agitate your prospects' problems and remind them of the pain of their problem? Do you introduce your product as the solution to that pain? Do you get prospects to imagine the joy of this solution? Or did you include a bulleted list of benefits? Did you raise and handle objections? Did you include a guarantee to reverse the risk? Did you justify the price? Did you include bonuses to sweeten the offer? Did you craft a strong call to action next to the order button? Did you inject a sense of urgency? For example, fear of missing out. Did you include testimonials? Did you include other forms of proof to back your claims? Did you end with a postscript which reiterates the main benefits and calls the prospect to action? Do you have a professional looking web page?